let's say, and if you watch too many YouTube videos or spend too much time on X, you probably think like the best JavaScript framework, this is the one I have to learn. But I mean, like, the reality looks a little bit different. Like, what kind of tech stack does Korea like prefer, or what should you know when you come to Korea and try to find work?
That's a good question, because at Dev Korea we see many jobs, many job descriptions, so we have kind of insights about what is in demand, and there is pretty much always like 3 areas. There is a huge demand in everything related to AI these days, like things like Python and so on. If you go to startups, it's a lot about JavaScript. JavaScript on the back end, like it can be like an Express or Hono or Next.js, and then React, Next.js on the front, or because at the startup level, using one language for the backend and the front end, you can, someone that does the backend can touch a little bit on the front, and and being full stack is becoming even more important now. So like most of the jobs, they require people that can do both, and JavaScript is a fantastic language to do that. And on the flip side, you have also Korea is very strong on the hardware. So everything related to C++, for hardware related positions, that's also very attractive. Korea is very strong hardware wise, and they always, companies, chip makers and so on, semiconductors, they always look for people that can, work on this project. So what I see the most is either this, C++ for hardware, or JavaScript, full stack JavaScript, or Python for ML. I would say that's the ranking I would